Hello and welcome to yet another video, and in this video I'll be showing you guys, or giving you guys a quick tip rather, on a feature that I use to actually expose for my shots faster. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I actually thought that a lot of people already know this feature, but it wasn't until when I took some photography tours myself, going to Tokyo, going to other countries, Thailand, and shooting with some strangers as well, like framing here and there, that I noticed there's a feature that they don't really use, but rather just do these guesstimates and just, take long exposures. And I feel like you could just get the shot much faster and spend less time on the location, so you can have more time to spend on different other locations to get more pictures from your travels and things like that. And this doesn't only work for travel photography, it works for many other types of photography as well. And that feature is actually available on these DSLRs for a really, really long time now. If you're using mirrorless, in most cases it doesn't really matter, but if you're using DSLR still, this feature can really be a time saver and a lifesaver as well. It's actually live view. A lot of people might be asking, but David, live view? Why live view? It's just so slow to focus and everything. But hear me out. Not only in landscape or wildlife or what have you, scenarios that you might have that you might need fast autofocusing system, but you can just use your actually this has a wider lens, so it's probably easier to show you. But if you get into the live view mode, you can see your exposure and everything, and in most cameras it does adjust to exposure simulation. So whatever you set your aperture to, whatever you set your ISO, other settings, white balance, what have you to, it will show you in most cases on what you're gonna get. Now, of course, with different age of DSLRs, the sensitivity of sensors might differ, but in most cases it will still show you almost 100% on what you're going to get after you take a picture. And whether I'm shooting landscapes, cityscapes, travel photography, even wildlife, I can just get the approximate of the color, the type of color temperature, the type of color tones, the type of exposure, and it will actually improve my composition as well, because I'm just looking it through a bigger screen than just looking through a viewfinder. So once I know approximately on what I'm going to get, I can always switch back to viewfinder mode, whether to save power or to save that time on the autofocusing system, because especially with these older DSLRs, it doesn't have great autofocusing system in live view anyway, so you're going to be most of the time relying on the viewfinder to get that accurate autofocusing spot on or confirmation. And the second point I would like to bring up is, if you have those DSLRs or older cameras that with live view it doesn't adjust to your settings, or DSLRs that doesn't have live view mode, there's always the exposure compensation value up here that you can always adjust to. So if you know that your camera is always overexposing or always underexposing in this situation that you usually shoot in, you can always adjust your settings to match or to compensate for what the camera actually exposed for. And if you're using full manual, then if you can actually also use the metering here to actually adjust to the value that you would have it as close to as perfect as possible exposing value. So yeah, it's just a little bit to get used to if you're on those DSLRs that doesn't have live view, or with live view feature but does not have exposure simulation mode. But if you do have those DSLRs that have live view, then yeah, you can always use the live view trick. It will save you a lot of time. It saved me a lot of time, and also helped me very much with the composition, because not only that you're getting a much bigger view, or not view per se, but much bigger screen size to actually judge your image, you will also see a lot of details that you would otherwise not see through the viewfinder. So yeah, this is just a little quick tip from my side. Yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave down in the comment section below. I will answer them with the best knowledge I can. If you need a free photography guidebook, it's linked down in the description below. It's absolutely for free. You don't need to submit your email address, nothing, just click and download. It's on my website as well. So yeah, That's it for this quick tip. It's rather quick one, I know, but yeah. Stay safe, have fun shooting, and bye for now.